I need to get some food for the cats.
We got a call that Jack, grandma killed her, and that he was going to kill himself.
You got swatted.
I did.
Do you want to talk to them about it?
It has been a horrible past couple of days for the streaming scene, because this Minecraft streamer was doing a 24-hour stream raising money for her grandson's cancer treatment just for some random freak on the internet to think it would be a funny idea to call the police, make up some false threat to get this lovely woman swatted.
She's known as GrammaCrackers.
I need to get some food for the cats.
She makes Minecraft videos to help pay for her grandson, Jack Self's, medical bills.
The insurance company won't touch.
Just after 11 p.m., they got a call from police.
We got a call that Jack, his grandma killed her, and that he was going to kill himself.
They came in and one person took one arm and the other, and they just sort of escorted me out and they were apologizing. I just wondered what my grandkids had done.
Okay, first of all, who the fuck swats a grandma? This is some next level evil stuff, man. This 81-year-old woman is out there working harder than the average Joe, clocking in 14 hours a day for the past 15 days trying to raise some money for her grandson's cancer treatment because the healthcare system has failed her and her grandson. And yet we've got some social rejects who thought it would be a funny idea to swat her, just to put her and her grandson's life that she's trying to save in the first place at risk. Now for you guys who don't know how dangerous getting swatted actually is, people die from being swatted.
Oh. I'm coming out. Hands up.
Walk out. Are you streaming it yourself?
Yes, I'm streaming. I'm in my stream. Is everything alright?
Yeah, I'm just like kind of saying, dude, they had 3 guns at me. What the
How evil and how mentally cooked in the head do you have to be to literally think it would be a funny idea to call the police and say, this grandmother's grandson just oofed her and he's about to oof himself. Hurry up, guys. And to be clear, you can't even blame the police when it comes to deaths from swatting. I mean, when you're a police officer and you're getting a random call from someone saying, oh yeah, this guy, he's about to oof 50 people at a random mall. Of course you're gonna take that call seriously, and of course you're gonna bring the big guns. Which is why there should be zero leniency for swatters and they should receive life in prison or even the death penalty. And that's the thing with these failed abortions, right? Have you ever seen a chatter in a live stream spam the same mentally ill emote 50 times to try to get the attention of a streamer? Well, swatters are like an exponentially more mentally ill version of those chatters, but instead of only wanting attention from the streamer, they also want control over them. Because these unlovable freaks get off on the idea of being able to tell themselves, I managed to stop this streamer's stream and I managed to put their life in danger. I finally have power over someone.
Jack, his grandma killed her, and that he was going to kill himself. And right then I was like, whoa. Right as I heard that, it was kind of like a punch to the stomach.
Jack explained that wasn't the case, that this was a swatting call, a situation where someone makes a false report to 911. It's a felony that has happened countless times to streamers. They say Queen Creek...
There were like 10, 15 cops, all with riot shields, ARs. All of them had ARs. And bright lights that can see down the whole street.
Imagine being one of these kids, either the grandmother's grandson or the grandmother's own son, having to walk backward with your hands up and hoping that the police doesn't start firing out of nowhere because they saw you reaching or something, because you never know with the police, especially in a swatting situation where the police is guaranteed to be even more tense. But some loser out there thought it would be a funny idea to put a grandma and her 2 kids in a PTSD-inducing situation. Now somehow, the 81-year-old Minecraft streamer found a way to see the positive of being swatted, which just makes this whole situation even more heartbreaking.
I didn't know what was going on, but it was kind of fun. It was.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And my kids and my grandkid and my kid, they were hugging me. You know, you can't get that much attention normally. Mm-hmm. I was getting all kinds of hugs. I was really eating it up. It was kind of fun.
Here's the thing, guys, because things went well for her during that swatting situation, and thank God things went well for her, she got to have fun. Like she said, she got to meet people that she would have never met otherwise, and she also appreciated the extra attention and the countless hugs that she received from her grandkid and her own son, who probably thought that something bad had happened to her because of that failed abortion swatter. Which is why, like I've said earlier, you've got to be some extra kind of evil to swat an 81-year-old wholesome grandma like this. The fact that something this traumatic ended up being the highlight of her day reminds us of the sad reality of the sad fact that the elderly is most often than not forgotten by our society and not paid attention to by people. So the fact that she sees the positive in this cook situation, like how she got to interact with people she would have never met otherwise, and how she got extra attention from her kids that she appreciated, it just makes this whole swatting situation even more sad. She's most likely not aware of how dangerous swatting actually is, which is perfectly understandable, but I think we can all agree that things could have gone horribly wrong for no reason other than some mentally ill freak who never got attention in their life who thought it would be a funny idea to put a wholesome innocent grandma and her kids' lives in danger.
I've got to get up tomorrow. I can't stay up and stew about this, so I took a Benadryl and went to bed.
The next day, she was back streaming.
And that's what I meant when I said that she's a hard worker and that she's probably working harder than the average Joe. I mean, she's 81 years old and yet she's clocking in a 9 to 5, even though no one that age should ever have to work. And I know I'm saying hard work as I'm showing footage of her playing Minecraft, but believe me when I say that when you're out there having to keep your energy high to keep your audience of thousands of people entertained for 12 hours a day, that's hard work, unironically, especially for an 81-year-old woman. And she's doing all of this to cover the cost for her grandson's cancer treatments. I mean, honestly, this is just inspiring. But I've also seen some people telling her to take a break and to stop streaming, which is honestly a horrible idea. Her streaming the very next day as if nothing happened is honestly the best move she could ever make. Because stopping her stream would just give more power to the loser who swatted her in the first place. And her streaming like this as if nothing happened is pretty much her way of mugging the swatter and telling him that he'll never amount to anything in his life.
Well, it makes you, you think, they're not going to tell me what I can do. They're not going to make me afraid to do that.
But to put it into perspective as to how insane this whole situation is, they literally sent 20 police cars, like 5 SWAT teams, to her house. And because this grandma is so sweet and innocent, for her, that was good news because she got to socialize with a lot of people that night.
So they're just doing their job. Like, it's not the police's fault. They have to take every threat serious. Guys, when they were saying they brought 20 police cars.
You're kidding.
No. They had like five SWAT cars full of SWAT.
You are kidding.
They had drones flying over the top of the house for Minecraft Grandma.
Oh, I have never had that much attention in my life. I'm usually in the corner, watching everyone else do things.
Bruh, like imagine being one of those 50 police officers who pulled up, thinking they were being deployed in a war zone, just to open the door and see a sweet old innocent grandma asking you if you wanted some cookies or some shit.
Yeah, what idiot's committing a felony for a laugh? I mean, people, they're probably little, honestly, or younger. They're not, obviously not the smartest.
Or maybe they thought they were pulling a joke.
We can clearly see here that she's once again innocent in that regard. Because calling the police just to say some cook stuff like, oh yeah, this grandmother's grandson, who she's trying to save his life, by the way, by, streaming 12 to 14 hours a day to cover his cancer treatment's costs, well, he actually oofed her, and he's about to oof himself. That's never a joke, and you have to be some mentally ill, terminal bum to do something like that.
Well,
they take it serious.
I could have gotten that gun out from Afghan.
No, maybe.
I am so glad we can laugh about something like this, but just keep in mind, guys, that there are some people out there who get swatted, who don't know who's swatting them, they think they're in danger, they think they're maybe getting gangbanged, and they draw their weapon just to sadly lose their life, just because of some loser on the internet. But I think I speak for everyone normal here when I say that I'm so glad that she decided not to reach for that weapon, but decided instead to be chill and calm when the police showed up. Smash like and subscribe if Minecraft is better than Roblox.
Money, money, money.